So my sound wasn't working on Snapchat, and I'm not entirely sure why. I'm sure it's probably user error, but I'm going to cook some things. I have this apron on that has all sorts of fun affirmations on it, like faith and powerful and that sort of thing. So we're gonna make some veggie burgers, and I'm gonna have a little twist to it. It's gonna be really fun. This is some boiling low sodium veggie stock, and I'm just gonna add it to this TVP, textured vegetable protein. We're just gonna stir this to where it combines and gets all rehydrated and delicious. Or we're gonna make it delicious. It looks like ground up cat food right now. Next thing to do is cut up about half of this beet and put it in a food processor. It's gonna add a really cool texture and color to our veggie burger. It's already looking pretty bloody and gory, which I'm definitely down for. I chose this red beef thing to keep it from staining anything. My cat is very upset that I'm not giving her food. Bacardi, this isn't for you. This is veggie. You don't want it. I promise. I promise. And by some Hollywood movie magic, I have some cut up beets here and a can of rinsed black beans. And I'm just going to put these in the food processor and pulse them. Oh, I love that. This is a half an onion that I didn't use yesterday, so I'm just going to throw that in there as well for good measure, because that's how I do. Okay, so you can see that's kind of a meat texture almost and color. It's kind of cool. Yay! I decided if we were going to have fries, I should probably start the fries now. So the oven is preheated to 450. This is garlic seasonings and some paprika, salt and pepper on some chopped up potatoes. So those are going to go on a parchment lined cookie sheet and just go in the oven, and I'll just kind of check them periodically because I don't really pay attention to times. So I have my beet and bean and TVP mixture. I'm going to add some of this crazy soul food seasoning salt, some powdered mushroom, which is just blended dried mushrooms, and I'm going to also add a couple of flax eggs. Alright, so this is pretty well mixed up. I ended up adding 3 tablespoons of the mushroom powder and a little bit more of this vegetable broth to kind of loosen things up. And I got a special delivery of Boulevard Radler. So these burgers have like no fat in them so far. So I'm just making this a very greasy skillet with some coconut oil. Here is the test batch of 3. They seem awfully wet in the mixture, so I'm going to try to see if these will cook up right, and if not, I might add a little bit of garbanzo powder. So I ended up adding some more flax meal and garbanzo bean flour to make more of a patty because it was not setting up. I just threw the cooked ones in here because vegetarian cooking, do whatever you want. Yay, it actually formed a crust when I flipped it over. I was so worried. And also there are my delicious sweet potato fries ready to consume. So these are some rolls that I have some butter flavored coconut oil on. I'm going to throw those in the broiler for a couple of seconds, very short amount of time, maybe like 5-10 seconds. Alright, here are the finished burgers. I'm going to add some spinach, but that's about it. There's that crazy cashew cheese that I just bought. It's pretty stanky. And some hummus and some mustard. So I'm going to dig in here in a minute. Well, that's pretty darn picturesque right there. See, I'm pretty proud of myself.